Pokemon. There are so many of them. But what if there were more? What if there was a Pokemon, a specific type of Pokemon of every single type? No, I'm not talking about Arceus. No, I'm not talking about Silvally. Ditto doesn't count. I don't think Ditto counts. And Zoroark doesn't count. Just because it turns into something doesn't mean that counts. What if we can make new forms? Well, Pride Magic does make new forms. And today, first thing I'm going to do is subscribe to his channel, obviously. And secondly, I'm going to check out a Regi of every single type.
The time has come. We did Meowths, we did Yamasks, and Kafagri.
That's such a nice shirt.
Kafagri guy? Anyway, it's time for a Regi of every type.
Let's go! Oh, it actually said that on screen. I didn't think it was going to say. I promise I did not pre-watch that.
We already have a third of the types taken care of with the existing Regis, being Rock, Ice, Steel, Normal, Dragon, and Electric.
Damn, I did not realize that was a third. I can't do basic mathematics, actually. 18 types does sound like a lot, though, doesn't it? I really don't think they need to add any more types. I think we're good. I mean, what are they going to do? Sound? Sound just has secondary effects on usual moves. I think Boom Burst is pretty good just being a normal type move. I don't think it needs a sound type. The only reason we'd add on that type... Oh, Terra. I forgot about Terra. As a gimmick. That's the only reason we really need to add on that type. So I feel like Terra Stella is going to be the only one that we get for maybe like another 10 years before they're like, oh no, oh god, we need marketable plushies. How are we going to do it? We need a new type. Alien type.
On the last two of every type videos, I got so many comments asking about types that already exist. Like, where's Steel-type Meowth? What about Ghost-type Yamask? So,
I love the Pokemon comment section. They just don't understand sometimes. And it's okay. It's nothing personal. It's nothing to do with you. I don't understand sometimes either, but sometimes people are just like, Daniel, why didn't you simply use Surf on your Charizard? Daniel, I don't understand why you didn't do that. Seems like such an easy play. That's what I would have done. Haha, these Poketubers. They don't know how to play the game. Not like I do. I see comments like that and I'm like, oh no, it's okay. It's fine to be a little wrong sometimes. It is weird when people are very confidently wrong though.
If you see a comment like this down below or in future installments, please help guide these lost souls to the obvious. So each Regi so far...
I guess you could make like a new version, but it does seem like a bit of a waste when there's so many other avenues to explore.
Sans Regigigas has represented some kind of historical time period, or age. Regirock, the Stone Age, Regice, the Ice Age, Registeel, the Bronze Age, Regidrago.
Wait a minute, he's not Regibronze. Oh, Medieval Age. No, that makes sense.
The Middle Ages, and Regieleki, the Modern Age. So in order to make a Regi of each type, we're going to kind of have to abandon that concept. Just because not every type is going to fit.
Yeah, there's not really a Ghost Age. Or I guess the Grass Age would be before humans existed. The Fire Age would be when we were being molded in the great celestial bodies. Maybe it's just the sun. The Psychic Age. I mean, what's that? Oh, the Poison Age. That's when the Fallout happens. That's when we're in Fallout Land and the nukes go off. And we're all in vaults. And we're underground forever. We're gonna be underground forever, guys. Just me and you.
Fit a period of history. Like, what age?
The Water Age is when the Great Floods happen.
Grass gonna represent? Leaf Age?
Oh,
anyway,
okay.
Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on future of every type videos.
Okay, boom,
Let's get started with a few from Maumistex. First, the Flying type. Kind of an odd one to imagine, but I think Regisky handles it perfectly.
Oh, mountains! Okay, I was just thinking about clouds in general, or wind. Like a very strong wind or some kind of like typhoon, like a tornado type beat.
It evokes that feeling of looking up to the summit of a mountain and feeling like it almost touches the skies. Regisky may look like solid rock, but
it has a happy smiley face. I'm sorry, I just had to point that out. It has a smiley face.
It is actually an intangible being made of pure air.
Oh.
You could say Regigigas pulled Regisky out of thin air.
Okay.
Next up on...
Whoa, okay. Let's think about the stats, though. So Regisky would probably have high speed because winds go fast, obviously. It would have maybe low defenses and maybe like a very good special attack stat. That's what I think.
The opposite end of the spectrum is ground type. Rock and ground type as elements are often hard to distinguish from one another, especially when it comes to Regis, which are essentially elemental golems of that type.
I guess you could have it made of sand, but again, sand is still rock.
But Regiterra manages to make that distinction well.
Okay, oh, it's just like a Torterra. It's got a little triangle on it.
Making a Regi that looks like layers of soil, clay, and sediment is a great way to separate it from the jagged rocks of Regirock.
I agree.
It honestly looks like Regigigas just cut out a square chunk of earth and said, here, you're a Regi now.
You're alive now.
Lastly from...
Oh, okay, let's think. Oh, I guess it would have low speed, just good defenses generally, like 200 defense, because every single Reggie has the same stats that just distribute in different ways. So actually, Reggieterra could be very, very high HP, like 200 HP, and then have pretty good defenses, and then low attacking stats.
Malmus is the bug type, Regicomb.
Oh,
which
God.
was actually my idea. Obviously, it is based on honeycomb
It's alive. Oh, God. It has stingers, actually, on its legs, too.
given both in the design and the name, which I think is pretty clever.
It is really
It
cool.
also has 4 legs and 2 arms, to reference how insects typically have 6 legs. Also, its legs are bee stingers.
I knew it. It was stingers. Oh, I got it right. Okay, so this thing has high attack, right? It'd have 200 attack. It might have good speed because bees are generally fast, though. A comb probably wouldn't move too fast, but high speed seems like it would make sense as well.
Anyhow, let's talk lore. The tale of Regicomb goes like this. Once upon a time, Regigigas was feeling weak and starving. It sequestered itself to a forest in an unknown region. In this forest, there were many Teddiursa, Combi, and Cutiefly, who
Okay.
saw Regigigas and decided to help by gathering up as much honey as possible and feeding it to Regigigas.
And he said, ooh, I don't really like sweet food. I'm more of a savory mouth myself. And that being said, where is Regigigas' mouth? Does it even have one?
Having its strength replenished, Regigigas used some of the honey to create a guardian for these Pokemon as thanks.
Oh, that's
And
cool.
So, Regicomb was born.
I love a little bit of lore here. That's really
In my
cool.
Meowth of Every Type video, check that out if you missed it, a lot of you expressed disappointment in the fighting type not being represented by Subjectively's Mozzie Meowth.
Oh, man, look at that. That's
This
sick.
time around, I reached out to Jack from Subjectively, and he gave me the go-ahead to feature the Reggies from the Mazza region.
Okay, well, are they going to be like a skinny fighter? We haven't seen any skinny Reggies yet. I know they're golems, but you can have a skinny golem that just like hits really hard.
So first off is the grass type, Regiwood.
Oh, that's kind of skinny. Oh, look at this guy. All right, that's interesting. It's kind of like a wooden totem type thing. You can see this alongside a Xatu.
There is so much I enjoy about this design.
I think this could have a good special defense. This seems like it has good special defense, maybe good attack as well, because it has big logs to smack people with.
I love how it has such a different shape from the other Reggies, being super tall, cylindrical, and kind of lanky. Its design inspiration of wood carvings and primitive machinery merges so well with the already existing Reggies. I can vividly imagine seeing this Reggie in a Pokemon movie, maybe in the jungle in some ancient ruins. Kind of like in the first movie with the discovery of Mew. I also love its lore and origin story.
Its lore and origin story is, I guess it was maybe created by hunter-gatherers. Well, actually, they're all created by Regigigas, right? Maybe Regigigas' first tools came alive.
We will get to that in a bit.
Okay, never mind.
Next
it's fine.
up is the fighting type, Regibrute.
Oh my god, look at this. Jesus! Oh no, he looks like Muscular from My Hero. Oh my god, his eyes are in the shape of like a flexing man. Regibrute said, oh yeah! Yeah! Even my eyes have muscles!
I love the idea of this being a homunculus, aka a golem of flesh. I think the design definitely manages to capture the feeling of other humanoid fighting type Pokemon.
So Regigigas, what, just like threw a bunch of miscellaneous flesh matter into a pit and used its hocus pocus powers to make it come alive?
Maintaining its Regginess. Though, all I can think of when I see this design is, my body is Reggie. Also,
It's a little
its eyes are
scary.
shaped like a person flexing, which is hilarious and incredible at the same time.
Yeah, it's really cool. That's a very
Last
cool
one
ad.
subjectively is the fairy type, Regiturnal.
Whoa. Okay, this looks like the god beginning and end of every single Reggie. This looks like the final boss of Reggies. This looks like the thing that Regigigas should turn into when it accesses its final stage.
Honestly,
Obviously, Regibrute is going to have high attack. It's going to have maybe like decent speed, maybe like very good defenses, low in the special side. This thing, insane special attack, pretty good special defense, maybe middling
this
speed.
might be my favorite design of the whole video. I absolutely adore the use of biblically accurate angels as a design basis for a fairy type. I love it when fairy types are not these cutesy pink and girly mons. Like how the Grimmsnarl line and the Gen 8 box legends changed what a fairy type could be. So this is a huge win in my book. Also, the name is just...
Regiturnal.
perfection.
It's great.
The
It's
lore
fantastic.
behind them is something created Regiturnal. Jack left it open-ended for the viewer, so I like to think it was
Somehow, Regiturnal returned once
a
again.
combination of Regigigas and Arceus due to its angelic design basis. Maybe
Yeah, Arceus does make sense. I mean, Regigigas is supposed to be the creator of the golems, but I don't know. Arceus having a hand, a little dabble, a little try for fun does make a lot of
Regigigas took
sense.
some of Arceus's power when creating Regiturnal.
Oh,
Maybe to combat Regidrago or something.
okay.
Anyway, in turn, Regiturnal created Regibrute, and Regibrute created Regiwood. These represent the creation of humanity, and humanity's creation.
Oh, that's so sick. That's incredibly smart. I just went down the line of, oh, Regigigas is supposed to create them. I didn't consider the concept that, okay, they can create each other.
Which is just an incredible bit of lore to replace
It really
the
is.
lack of the ages concept in these three. I also saw a comment saying Reggie Brute created Reggie Wood as a training dummy, which is just hilarious.
Okay.
And absolutely now my headcanon.
Well, actually, that would mean it would probably have high defense because it needs to be able to take Regibrute's punches, right?
Make sure to check out Subjectively's video on these Reggies for more information.
It's really sick.
Next up is the Psychic type. For this, we have Reggie Psyche from Vroomfish.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
It's a brain! It's just a brain. Oh my god, I'm getting Baldur's Gate vibes from this. It looks like the Elder Brain from Baldur's Gate. I can't escape it. No matter where I go, no matter where I look, it always comes back to me. Astarion and Karlach.
It is a brain. Its arms and hands are also eye stalks and eyes. I just found this concept to be super clever. While looking like a brain, it isn't overly grotesque. It's quite sleek and smooth.
Ah, it's a smooth... Ah, I see they used my brain to model this after. Yep, that's right. I have eye stalks too, don't you know?
Oh god, it's a smooth brain, isn't it?
Oh god, what the fuck? My brain, your brain. Smooth, no wrinkles, cute, can't think, no sad. Gross, ugly, bumpy, weird, thinks sad.
Well, this design pleases my smooth brain, so whatever. This Reggie was born from the mind of an ancient man who tried to fuse himself with a Pokemon, and is a well of pure psychic power.
Okay, so really good special attack. Maybe good speed too. It looks like it floats, so maybe good speed. It's just a brainstem. Oh god. Oh god. Oh jeez.
So much so, it releases this power through lasers shooting out of its eyes. Superman,
Wow.
Cyclops, and Icarus are all quaking right now. Now for the Dark type, we have Reggie Dark by Devil D-Man.
Devil D-Man? Guys, I don't know if we can trust Devil D-Man.
My god, is it dark. Darkrai, eat your heart out. Reggie Dark looks like it came straight out of Dark Souls or Bloodborne in the best way.
It looks like it has spider parts to it as well. The legs jutting from its kind of mouth region. It also has an upside down cross as its eyes, which is just ridiculous.
How many more times am I going to say dark? From its demonic wings, to the protruding pelvic bone, to the upside down cross formation of its eyes, it
Yeah, this thing is, I'm gonna say, a little satanic.
screams evil incarnate. A complete antithesis to Regiturnal, which I love.
Also, Regiturnal is super effective against Regidoc too.
I mean, this thing is so edgy, I could probably cut myself if I get too close. But it would probably stab me with those lanky dagger arms first.
This thing looks like it has like very good special defense and very high attack. Maybe good special defense to tank a fairy type move from Regiturnal, who knows?
In my headcanon, this was actually created by Giratina as an emissary of darkness.
Okay, that makes sense. That's actually really cool.
Also from Devil D-Man, we have the poison type, Regitoxic. Man, this thing looks more toxic than the Pokemon community if there isn't a national dex. I love this interpretation of poison typing. Just so many poisonous spikes everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it has decently high attack, maybe good special defense, low speed, good HP, definitely good HP. It looks like it's from the bottom of the ocean, actually.
And it almost looks strangely aquatic in nature.
Yeah,
It gives
right.
me huge Toxapex vibes.
That's what I'm saying.
Continuing in the kind of grim theme we have going on here,
Ghost.
for the ghost type, we have Reggie Ghost by Trevenart.
Oh, that is a really, really cool design. I know that's based off of something sick, but I just don't know what. It also looks like it has the upside down cross once again, but man, those wings are just ethereal and beautiful.
According to legend, Reggie Ghost was created by Regigigas using the wandering souls of Pokemon that couldn't pass on to the afterlife.
That's really
It
sad.
absorbs the souls of those who have lost their way.
Oh no.
Although, it's said that Reggie Ghost also releases the souls through the nail on its head to another dimension to help give
Okay.
them a new opportunity.
Oh, so it's a taxi. This Pokemon is a taxi.
It is believed that the talisman on its face keeps it in harmony and harmless to others. Honestly, this thing is just the perfect ghost-type Pokemon. It references the stereotypical sheet ghosts, the move Curse, and Zhongxi, also known as Chinese hopping zombies. Yes, that is a thing. Look
They
it up.
hop? But that's sick. I mean, I would imagine it has maybe pretty good speed, pretty good special attack, maybe high HP because it is dead and, you know, the undead resilience is usually a big thing with ghosts and zombies.
Last up are the final two elemental types, water and fire. Both are by Wally Fakemon. For the water type, we have Regihydro.
Oh, this is an interesting take. It's more like seaweed. It's like sea crustacean, like plant life rather than being an actual fish.
This Reggie is said to be responsible for all life on the planet. Which makes sense given water is needed for life to be sustained on any planet, at least.
Kyogre is raging right now. It's like, no, come on, water's my thing. Come on. God. It's supposed to be my, this, guy, it's supposed to be my thing. Like, I live in the water. It's like entirely my thing. God.
that we know of currently. Regihydro can create torrential rains, rivers, and seas, and the plants on its body provide enormous amounts of oxygen.
That's pretty cool. I would say very good defense, special defense, pretty good special attack, low other
Fire
things.
type, we have Regignio.
Oh, Igneo. Like Ignis.
This Regi, once upon a time,
Also, his eyes look like mountains.
reigned as an active volcano that could turn an island into a pool of magma in an instant. It was recently rediscovered, buried beneath a vast desert. Its temperature is immeasurable, as it melts even the most advanced machinery that gets near it. It's only
Oh, it's like Macago?
slightly less heated than the Pokemon community when there isn't a national... Wait, I made this joke already, didn't I? Due
Can't
to
do it
their
twice in one
typing
video.
and hidden abilities, Primordial Sea and Desolate Land,
Oh my god, these things are way strong. Holy Jesus. All right, Regigneo has good defense, very good special attack. Honestly, it feels like all the Regis have low speed.
these two are believed
But I feel like Regihydro, the water one, I feel like that one would actually have good speed because it would move fast in
to
water.
have been created millennia ago as a result of the Great Wars between Groudon and Kyogre. But there you go, a Regi...
That was so sick. I love stuff like that. I love discussing it. I think it's super interesting. I would love to react to more. This was actually a video. Well, actually, the dual type Reggie video, this one right here,
formerly known
was
as the
one I
legendary-
was suggested to react to by Pragmagic when I asked if it was okay to react to his videos. And I was like, he suggested this one to me, and I was like, oh, well, like it would be interesting to see the original first and then the dual type one afterwards. If you guys are interested in it, and I am allowed to do that, of course. But thank you so much for watching. Make sure that you obviously subscribe to Pragmagic. They make videos very regularly on making new Pokemon, what if Pokemon were in certain games. They've even made their own Pokemon region, which I think is very cool. And I believe they're in the process of making the second Pokemon region. So they're very hard at work, and you should definitely subscribe to them. And if you want to see more of my dumb face, you can always subscribe here as well if you want to.